Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to another episode. We are starting ourselves off in the amazing little villager trading hall we have here. All of our villagers muttering away, as you can hear. We still have a few spaces spare, so we could bring up some of the villagers we've got downstairs. We might do that later on in the episode. We'll see how it goes. So, I have been messing about in a creative world to try and find a way of making a shulker loader for our new wheat farm. Now, as you can see, I've created some chests here just to finalise that we're going to have wheat as well. I need to get like the papery bits here. I need to get that for in this one. So we'll get that done in a short while. But that's looking pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. I did build it, so it's going to be impressive. What can I say? So in this episode, we're going to look at building our wheat farm. I've made a start off camera, and I've kind of started digging the hole out. I've laid the dirt and the tracks, and got a little bit of a head start on it, really. Let's pop in here. Hello, Nigel. How you doing, geez? Right, so if we pop down here, so in here I've started digging the hole that's going to be the mechanics, the logic of the shulker loaders and the item filter. More than enough room in here to play with that. And then if we go down here, I've put in our dirt, and then underneath the dirt here is our rails. So if I get that, you can see there's rails and a couple of powered rails through there as well. So yeah, that's done that. I've just got to till it when I'm ready to go. Down in here is the kind of offloader for the minecart that'll have to be running around in here to pick up all the wheat and the seeds. And then just back here, not that we can get through there because I've kind of blocked me in. That block right there is on a piston, sticky piston. And that redstone line there runs all the way back round to where we came in. And that's an on-off switch for the loader here, so that the cart isn't running continuously, making lag on the server, because we don't want to be creating too much lag. Now, let's get back out of here. Bit like so, and one of them. So yeah, so that's what we've got going on at the moment down there. So let's switch to that one there, and then run back over here. You might just be able to see. No, it did not move. Why did it not move? I've been playing with this for a little while, and so the redstone turns on, but it's not moving. That's interesting. Oh, it is on. So yes, so it is working. It's just that it didn't look like it from where we were, is all. So yeah, so the redstone line runs all the way down there. Let's actually go try that again. So that is on. And let's go flick the switch. It may just very well be that the piston's so far away. Yeah, so it's moved. There you go. See, so it's taken power off of the block here. So it's just because it's so far away we can't hear it is all. Okay, so what we've got to do in this episode then is we've got to complete this this farm, get a villager in here. Now, it's a pain in the bum because they're all the way over there or all the way over there, and we've got to move them into here. So it will be a bit of an annoyance, but worthwhile annoyance. We're going to change up the walls to the white concrete like we'd have everywhere else, just to make it a bit more fresh. And then we've got to go and obtain seeds. Now, I've got some seeds, but not a huge amount. And we've also got to put in the shulker loader and item sorter. So I'm going to get on with doing that, and I will speak to you in a moment. Okay, so a little bit of progression. So we've got a little normal little sort of item elevator we've got in every one of our builds that needs to go up floors into a little water source up there. We don't want coal ore. Let's get rid of that. Let's just chuck some andesite in there for now. That comes out just up onto this one, pushes it into this hopper. This hopper then sends it on. That will obviously go to our shulker loader, which is going to go in this hole here. This is a very, very simple tileable item filter. I've just been playing around with in my creative world, and it works pretty well, to be fair. It's my own thinking, so we've chucked it in there and seen what we can do with it, and this is the way that I've figured it out. So this hopper here, we're going to stick these "you shall not pass" into in groups of 5. It took me quite a while to figure out how many needed to go in, and then if we get 5 of these, only 2 will stay. If you watch, and there we go, and it stays at 2. So every time we stick another bunch in here, it'll only ever be 2, and it'll put the rest through. So what we'll then do here is we'll put another hopper here, and then maybe a dispenser here or a dropper here facing down into a lava pit, and we'll get rid of the seeds, because if I'm honest, once we've got enough for the farmer to do his thing, I don't think we're going to need seeds again. So it's disposable in my eyes, and if we need to, we can come in here and change out that dropper for a chest whilst we do what we need to do with it. So moving on from here, let's grab our slabs. We need to chuck some slabs on to this little bit here, and then we need some solid blocks, so we're going to use some stone bricks. So one there, one here, and one here. Then we need to get some redstoniness. We need 1 of them, and we need, have I got any dispenser? I need 1 of them, and we need a regular piston. We need 1 of them, and we need some of that. I can't remember, I think it's 3 we need for that. We need 1 of them, and we should be good to go. Right, so in here we need to stick a dispenser into this area here. So Mr. Dispensy Rulo, like so. And then just up there we need to stick our pistinio, like so. Now we do need to okay, I think oh dear, taking too many out here. I think we are going to need to go up another level. Okay, and then we need our comparator, which goes facing that way, and then we need some more solid blocks out this way with a bit of redstone, and then our lever on. That then gives this a power of 14, so that when the shulker box loads and has a full inventory, that then puts this to 15, which then powers our redstone, which we're just going to put in here now. Let's get ourselves some blocks, like so, and then 1 on top of that, and then 1 there, and 1 there. Wonderful, wonderful, looking lovely. An observer facing wrong way, I think. I can never remember which way these things face. They're a pain in the bum. No, we got it right. Yeah, no, so that's fine. So let's get rid of these, and then we need a solid block there. So that then pulses. That when that piston then fires because of this comparator, because of this redstone, tells this update, and then it updates this block, which powers this very quickly, which spits out a new shulker box for us. So all we need to do here is just chuck a few solid blocks. So we want some stone bricks here, and that, I think, if I remember rightly, is about it. Yes, it is. So that's great. So now what we want is some hoppers. Let's take a whole bunch of those because we don't know how many we're going to need. Ah, yes. No, we can't put a solid block there because that's where the hopper goes. So that one goes out there. So we need a shulker box to start us off. So we just pinch one out of there, and we'll stick that up in there. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. I wonder if we can power that just by doing that. Yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. Right, so let's bring these. Oh, no, it's all going wrong. The last hurdle. Right, so let's run these across here. Like so. This one can come out, and that one, and then we can run that like that. Now, that, yes, I should have built that a bit further across really, but didn't really think about that at the time. So now, if we stick some seeds, say in to this chuck, just a few in, they should find their way down here and not into our shulker box. Ta-da! Perfect. So let's also throw a few of those and a few of those. So let's see what we find in our shulker box. We just find the stone and not the seeds. Seeds are in here. Yay! It works. Go so hokey. Go so hokey. So that, when that loads, just the same as our other ones over here, the piston will fire and knock that box through and into this chest here. So we just need to stick a little cheeky hopper there, and then that's that. So it's all good, and that is the logic and everything done for the collection. I just need to tidy up in here a little bit, make it look a little bit more presentable. I'm a little bit annoyed about these pistons, these hoppers. I mean, they could have, if only I'd built this just one block either way, it would have been ideal. So what we'll do is we'll chuck some furnaces on there to lower the lag a little bit, and then that will be that all done and completed. Yep, that's perfect. And then we'll chuck a door on like we've done this one, tidy it up a little bit so that we've got a little work area that we can go to if needed. And that is the loader part done. So let's go down and start hoeing the... Let's chuck these hoppers away. Don't need to carry them around with us, do we? Let's get our diamond hoe out that Wits absolutely loves us having. And I've turned the minecart off for now, just whilst we're down here working. And it doesn't need to be going, does it? It's not got anything to pick up. So let me get on and hoe the ground, and I will be back in a secondo. Alrighty, so just a little bit has changed. I've now got a villager. I decided to bring him over from our stock that was at the villager trading hall that we had underneath, simply because they were closer than running it all the way from the breeder. So he is a Fletcher in there, and he's doing all right. He's planting his seeds. He's getting it done. We've just got to tidy up the rails now, run back through and pick them all up. Oh, without destroying half of the world around us as well. So I will... did it again. So I will just potter around and tidy up the rails. And you don't really need to see me do that. Let's be honest, it's not exactly exciting. So that is pretty much, in a sense, our farm's done. We've got to tidy up in here a little bit. Say he's doing his job. That's on. So we'll see what comes through our shulker box shortly. Is any seeds or anything? No. So nothing. No seeds or anything to come up yet. So he hasn't been filling himself up enough yet. So what we're going to do in here is, like we've done everywhere else, is we're going to just take out the floor here. Take all this horrible stone away, and then what we're going to do with that is we are going to stick some polished andesite down on the floor, because I think personally that polished andesite looks much nicer as a floor than the stone does. So that's what we're going to do all the way through here. I'm going to block off this little bit here because we don't need all of that area. That was just in case. So I will get on and sort that out and get it all prettified. We need to get our item frames over from our base and stick them around with some wheat on it when we get some up. And yeah, other than that, that's the wheat farm all up and done. Now you just need to do some of your job, my man. Cool. Right, let's get on and tidy this up. Alrighty, so to wrap it up today then, we are going to lock our villagers up. We have so much in the way of stock that I've now run out of shulker boxes for carrots and potatoes, and we have some hoppers backed up. We do need to maybe get some more shulker boxes for the wheat, because we could do with it. Oh, we've got some seeds in there as well. Ah. Those two managed to bypass the sorter. So we're going to lock up our villagers here instead of putting the shulkers to sort of a dispenser into lava. We're just gonna lock these guys up so that they can't run around harvesting anymore, and then that way it will kind of stop them from chucking more crop down, and I've just realised we can't really put it there because he has an inventory full of crop, and that would mean he would continue to harvest down there. So, he might actually. Oh no, he beat me. Right, so I'm gonna try and lock these guys into a little square somewhere, and I will call that an episode for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next. Bye.